Right now, I'll tell you what the Ghana Bar Association is saying, what it is urging political actors to be responsible citizens ahead of election 2020. The association made this call at an event to mark 38 years since the gruesome murder of 3 judges. President of the association, Anthony Forson Jr., says the only way that Ghana can remain peaceful before, during and after the 2020 elections is for citizens to be tolerant. Joseph Akable reports.
Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana is doing this on behalf of the judiciary.
Their monuments stand meters away from Ghana's apex courts. Justices Poku Sarkodie, Grantin Ado, and Kojoe J. Ejapon. The Bar Association marked the day with a wreath-laying ceremony at the 4 courts of the Supreme Court. Chief Justice Kwesi Eniabua was joined by the Attorney General, Gloria Kufu, and family of the late judges to mark the day.
The third Poku Sarkodie, on behalf of all the bereaved families.
The second part of the event was a church service at the Red Church with President Akufo-Addo in attendance.
As we go out there in our campaigns, let us avoid the politics of insult and deceit. Let us avoid the politics of personal attacks. Let us avoid all these things. That is when we would be calling for justice and righteousness to roll like a living stream.
As Stephen was being stoned to death, he called out, "Lord Jesus, please welcome me." He knelt down and shouted, "Lord, don't blame them for what they have done." Then he died. This is the word of the Lord.
President of the GBA seized the occasion to urge legal practitioners not to abandon the principles of truth and integrity.
As we celebrated our departed colleagues, it is imperative that we devote ourselves to the promotion and sustenance of peace and tolerance in our dear country. Let us perform our duties without fear or favor, affection or ill will, and pledge to uphold the tenets of the 1992 Constitution, especially tolerance towards divergent views and a rededication towards making our nation great and strong in oneness.
He also called for tolerance ahead of election 2020.
It is imperative to address the very avoidable tensions in the country as we approach the 2020 elections. We call upon all actors, especially in the political space, to conduct their activities with a view to ensuring smooth and peaceful elections. All actors must constantly remind themselves of their duty to be responsible citizens. Indeed, at this time when we find ourselves in the thick of a pandemic with really no vaccine in sight, more than ever we should be each other's keeper and ensure that the vulnerable in the society are helped and covered. Public servants ought to remember that they are supposed to serve the public, whose taxes are used to remunerate them. Their actions must engender utmost confidence in the citizenry, who reciprocally must act with responsibility and respect.